Tanzania, about 150 million years ago. These coastal environments are characterized by brackish lakes, ponds, and pools. These areas exhibited minimal vegetation and were primarily frequented by herbivorous dinosaurs during periods of drought. In contrast, the inland regions were lushly vegetated, predominantly featuring tall trees. In summary, the climate of late Jurassic Tanzania was subtropical to tropical, marked by seasonal rainfall and distinct dry intervals. Giraffatitan, a herbivorous sauropod. Roughly between 1914 and the 1990s, Giraffatitan was regarded as the largest, or one of the largest known dinosaurs, excluding the unverified other dinosaurs, and consequently the largest terrestrial animal in history. In the latter half of the 20th century, various colossal titanosaurians emerged that seemed to exceed Giraffatitan in overall mass. Nevertheless, Giraffatitan and Brachiosaurus remain the largest sauropods documented from relatively intact specimens. Most, if not all, size estimates for Giraffatitan are derived from a skeleton displayed in Berlin, which is partially assembled from genuine bones. These bones primarily originate from a subadult specimen measuring between 71.5 and 73.7 feet in length and approximately 40 feet in height. The frequently cited length of 73.68 feet comes from Werner Janensch, the German scientist who first described Giraffatitan. However, this figure resulted from a calculation error, with the accurate measurement being 72.7 feet. Estimates of mass present greater challenges and have historically fluctuated significantly, ranging from as low as 17 short tons to as high as 86 short tons. Such extreme estimates are now deemed improbable due to the use of flawed methodologies. Giraffatitan fossils have been found in the Tendaguru Formation in Tanzania. Giraffatitan was a type of sauropod characterized by its elongated neck and tail, along with a comparatively small brain. Its physique resembled that of a giraffe, featuring long forelimbs and an exceptionally long neck. The skull exhibited a prominent arch in front of the eyes, which included the bony nostrils, several additional openings, and teeth that were spatulate in shape, akin to chisels. The first toe on its forelimb and the first 3 toes on its hind limbs were equipped with claws. Historically, the unique high-crested skull was regarded as a defining trait of the genus Brachiosaurus, to which Giraffatitan was initially classified. However, it is conceivable that Brachiosaurus may not have exhibited this characteristic, as the traditional Brachiosaurus specimens are exclusively known from those found in Tanzania, which are now categorized under Giraffatitan. Allosaurus, a carnivorous theropod. The loud cries of Giraffatitan seem to have awoken a hungry pair of allosaurs. The Allosaurus skull featured a pair of horns positioned above and in front of the eyes. These horns were formed from extensions of the lacrimal bones and exhibited variations in both shape and size. Additionally, there were paired ridges located along the upper edges of the nasal bones that extended towards the horns. It is likely that the horns were encased in a keratin sheath and served multiple purposes, such as providing shade for the eyes, being utilized for display purposes, and potentially being employed in combat with other individuals of the same species, despite their fragility. Some biomechanical analyses showed that the skull was strong but generated a low bite force, roughly ranging from 805 to 8,700 newtons. It could have withstood nearly 55,000 newtons of vertical force on the tooth row. Allosaurus likely used its skull like an axe, attacking with an open mouth to slice through flesh without breaking bones. Its lightweight design may have allowed for various hunting tactics against smaller, agile ornithopods. Allosaurus fossils have been found all over the globe in countries and places such as Tanzania, the north of Europe, and the United States. Skin impressions attributed to Allosaurus have been documented. One particular impression, originating from a juvenile specimen, has an area of 11.8 square inches and is linked to the anterior dorsal ribs and pectoral region. This impression reveals small scales ranging from 1 to 3 millimeters in diameter. Additionally, a skin impression from specimens found near the base of the tail measures 7.8 inches by 7.8 inches and displays larger scales that can reach up to 0.7 inches in diameter. CT scanning of an Allosaurus endocast revealed that its brain resembled that of crocodilians more than modern birds. The vestibular apparatus indicated a nearly horizontal skull position, while the inner ear structure suggested an adaptation for lower frequency sounds, making it less capable of detecting subtle auditory cues. The large olfactory bulbs were well suited for odor detection, typical for an animal of its size. These allosaurs have identified the source of the sounds and swiftly made their plan to get a meal. Despite all of this choice, they must ultimately select only one Giraffatitan to collaborate against, enabling them to efficiently and effectively hunt their prey. They were fortunate to locate a single Giraffatitan to pursue, as it appeared to be weaker than the remainder of the herd, which had begun to flee at this point. During the escape of the Giraffatitan, it succumbed to its injuries, providing the Allosaurs with a well-deserved meal.